What are you doing, Cheeseman?
Filleting fish.
Green fish?
Green fish.
Are those the eggs?
The peppers.
And what are you going to do with those peppers? That's a lot of peppers.
We're going to can them.
And how'd they get there?
We're going to give them a chop.
What did you do to them already?
Blanched them.
And then what?
And we're gutting them.
Cutting them? All right. Where are we?
We're in the cheese kitchen.
Is this the Stanger Test Kitchen?
Yeah, it's a test kitchen. We do cheese.
Is that cheese behind
candy.
you in the press?
Yeah.
What kind?
Gouda and white cheddar.
Can we check it out?
Sure.
The big one's what?
Gouda.
So there's Cheeseman's cheese press with the Gouda. And what's the little one?
White cheddar.
Plain or?
I think it's Wildfire.
All right. So over here in the giant dehydrator, we've got zucchini. There's a science experiment being executed on making zucchini flour. Let's see what happens there. So anyways, to get to the point that Cheeseman has, we rinsed them off here in the sink, threw them in the boiling water, let them blanch for a minute, or 6 or so. Then we're throwing them in the sink to cool them back down, and then comes Cheeseman's part. So then we'll show you the next step here in just a second. All right, now what are you doing, Cheeseman?
Chopping.
Is that cheese you're chopping?
No.
That's some funky looking cheese.
It's green Anaheim peppers.
It's kind of like green eggs and ham. Green cheese and ham? No?
Peppers. Anaheim peppers.
All right.
Chop, chop.
So on the other hand, we're over here. We don't have the oven on yet, but these are half-pint jars. We're going to turn the oven on. I like to turn it on 240. Some people like to put them in a hot water bath. This is the way I do it. It works for me. I guess everybody has to do it the way they feel is safe. So I think I'll throw some 4-ounce jars in there. And then here's our little pressure canner we're going to use. And I'll show you the next step here. All right, these are the chopped chilies. Using the canning funnel to put them into the jars. Leave a little space at the top for air and liquid. You can see they're just above the bottom ring there. These are 4-ounce jars. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt to each one. And a little more than a teaspoon of vinegar. And then we'll fill the balance up with boiling water. Okay, so we're going to take hot water on a paper towel. If I can get a hold of it here. And we're going to wipe down the rim of each jar to make sure there's nothing there to impede the seal. We'll go ahead and we'll wipe them all down. That one's trying to jump out. And then we'll take the seals and place them centered on the jars. I forgot to put the water in. Anyways, we're going to fill them with boiling water.
Leaving headspace.
Leaving headspace. That one I didn't do great, but I think it'll be okay. There's not much in it. And they're chopped, so if they were whole, I would let out the air that was trapped, but there shouldn't be any air trapped in there. And then put the ring on so they're tight. And then I have a jar lifter here somewhere. And then we'll put these into the pressure canner. Get them all loaded in there. We have super hard water, so I put a splash of vinegar in there to keep the hard water from collecting on the jars. Right, chili's been swimming in the pot here for 35 minutes. They're just going to go off right now. Go ahead and shut that down. Shut the heat off on our pot here, and then we'll let that cool down. And then we'll unload it, show you what we ended up with. There we go. Green chilies, all canned. We got half pints and 1/4 pints, and we'll let them set overnight and cool off. Put them, check the seals, put them up. Be great for making anywhere you use an Ortega chili. There you go. Canned green chilies.
Like and subscribe.